right here at Buzztv. Fun day for us because it's a Webiview day. All the way from Los Angeles, we have ARASH from Tarantist. Now this is where it gets fun. First, hey, how you doing, ARASH?
I'm good. How about you?
Oh, life's great. Now,
Amazing.
great new friend of ours. Love the band. There'll be links down here so you can pop on, check their website out, check out some of their music. You're going to love this stuff. But the story I really love, because you know me, it's all about around the world, everybody you meet. These guys originally from Iran. And from what I know, because I have some friends that are there that are musicians, the scene's different than anything you've ever imagined. Living here in the States, I want to get in a band, I find some players, we play, we have some fun, we get any good, we maybe find some clubs. His part of the world, you get in a band and you play rock and roll and they catch you, it's not always a good day. Tell me about that. What's it like actually forming a band and having to be completely in the underground, get popular but stay hidden at the same time?
Yeah, well, we pronounce the country as Iran. I know a lot of people, they say Iran, but it is Iran. So, well,
first,
it's
bad, Brad, and I won't make that mistake again.
It's not only, I mean, it's not only you, so don't worry about that. And since around 44 years that these crazy people took over the country, they are occupying the country, things got changed. Some stupid regulations are, imposing people to just behave the way that those crazy people prefer. Some god or prophet prefers that way, and they made life hard and disaster for people. So music needed to be, at the beginning, music and everything was illegal, it was forbidden, it was haram, it was against the religion and everything. God didn't like the music, so you had to be very ready for, just let it go, give it up. Everything has been shut down, the doors for everything. And only after a few years, only some sort of music that they would give you the permission, the morality office or morality officials, they would grant you some permissions to, okay, sing this lyrics in this specific type of music, which is praising their beliefs and theories. And then at some point, the new generations, they started just, realizing that what are these nonsenses are. So we didn't have any faith or belief in whatever they were saying. So we've been doing our things. I mean, fortunately, at that point, because there was not internet or anything back in the time, so satellite came years later, and family and friends that were coming from overseas to inside the country, they would bring tapes and VHSs or CDs or magazines, and that way opened up a huge door for people that had access to that. And then starting playing music, forming music. Well, I started learning music since childhood, when I was around 6 years old. And then later on I switched to the guitar when things were better. So we formed that band in high school with our friends very secretly, and then started jamming and having secret shows, selling secret tickets. Then MySpace was there, and we got very fortunate on MySpace. We found a lot of fan bases around the world, and then people found us, and we've been getting a lot of attention, interviews. People were getting visa to go to Iran and see exclusively us and talk with us, fortunately. And then the news got spread, we got the international recognition, and then we got invited to play in some festivals in Europe, in the US, by South by Southwest, and then the rest of it is just, the story. We came here and started residing here as well and continuing our music. But it was very tough back in the time. we had to be very careful and secret about that.
Now, from what I understand, and just real quick, because looking for some stuff, and we're on your website, the live stuff from South by Southwest, for some reason, whenever we click on it, it goes not available in this country. I don't know if you know that, but for some reason we can't hear that live stuff. I don't know if it's a mistake or something with the Spotify thing.
Oh, where are you based now?
I'm in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay. So I'm not sure why it is like that, but everything on our YouTube, it would be on our YouTube also.
Oh, perfect. I just wanted to throw that out there. Now, from what I've been told, because I have a couple friends that live in the country, is it still where to get if you're a citizen, especially a male, to get a visa to get out, did you guys have to do the thing where you had to serve a couple years in the military to...
Exactly. It is going on. Yeah, that's a huge limitation and obstacle in front of the male guys. And then on the other hand, if you're female also, you gotta get the permission from a father or a husband or something. It's still that barbarian nonsense is there, but we're trying to change all of this stuff and revert things back to the normal that it was before this crazy.
Oh, I definitely understand, and I wanted to throw that out there just so you guys really understand what these guys have to go through to do the simplest thing that we do where it's no big deal. Another thing, and watch this, how easy is it to get musical instruments in the country?
Well, back in the time it was very dangerous, and it was, the word easy was, it doesn't make sense. It was impossible. And then if they were if they find you holding an instrument or something in the street, you would have gotten arrested, beaten, go to the jail for that, and then things like that. And then they would label you as, oh, okay, that's an electric guitar, what do you play? Heavy metal music? Oh, devil worshipper. Okay, here's your execution order. Go to hell.
See, so you guys, that's why I'm so impressed with these guys, the struggle they've gone through, and their music just kicks ass anyway. But to go through all that, have a band that just rocks, it makes you appreciate the simplest things in life, because everyone around the world doesn't have it the way we have it. So when you're having a bad day, think about what ARASH had to go through. Your day probably wasn't so bad. So my friend, we have this great music. Where and if is the band going to tour? Are we going to see you guys play live anytime soon?
Well, hopefully. It's, putting shows needs a lot of arrangements. We welcome anyone or whoever is willing to facilitate things for us, to work with them, because we are independent, and we've been doing it independently. It's a little bit hard on ourselves. We would love to start having the tours and shows, but we would need help for that.
Are you friends with Metal Snaz?
Yeah, she's my buddy. All the school.
So I figure, I'll reach out to her as well and definitely see what she's doing, because I know she just did something over, I think, Halloween. But definitely we'll get some shows in your area, get you lined up. We'll drive in, do some stuff, get get some great footage, because we're doing 16 cameras, 4K, 8K virtual reality. So we'll come in and do a segment on you guys, because you guys really need to see these guys in their full glory. Now, one other thing, because I love the music, you're singing in the native language, which to me is extremely cool, because though I don't understand things, the groove is still the groove. And that's what you're going to love. I'll refer to The Who. Don't understand what they're saying, but the groove is the groove, and these guys definitely have it. Tell them the website. Where can they go find your stuff?
Yeah, I appreciate that word. The groove is amazing. Thanks for saying that. And then we used to sing in English. Our first two albums, even when we were in basements of Tehran, everything was in English. At some point during past few years, we changed to Farsi, because I wanted to have things in Farsi as well. I wanted to have a legacy in Farsi. And now back to the English also. At the same time, one song is Farsi, one song is English, depending on the situation. And all of our catalog, our entire of our albums are everywhere on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Amazon, wherever, everywhere. So just search us on
So just do a search
your
for
favorite
Tarantist.
platform.
Right, just do a search for Tarantist, you're gonna find it. We'll dig some up. So during this, we'll have some links shooting across the bottom in the description. You'll be able to find that stuff really easy. As I said, we'll reach out to our friends. We'll make sure they get something going in LA so we can drive in. And again, find them, support them, and wherever you're from in your part of the world, let your people know about this band so they could get something going. Reach out, get out there, because this is a band that's not just good, they have great energy. And you want to see a band that loves to play. These guys aren't up there for free beer, they're not chasing women. They're a bunch of kids that did the most incredible thing to get to be able to get somewhere to play live. And now they're there, and now it's up to you to support them and show them what music's really about and how the fans love and support bands. Now here's probably the most important question we could ask anybody. What might we have left out that they need to know about Tarantist?
Well, I mean, you're saying everything. That's amazing. I really appreciate that. I appreciate the support. And at this point, the entire country of Iran, it is in a revolution mode, in a revolution situation. After suffering all these 44 years of like nonsense, barbarian rules and regulations, people are uprising. Everywhere is a struck. Everywhere is people are getting into the streets, but the brutality of the government is they are killing people. They're shooting the snipers and shotguns into their head and heart of the people. They're killing students of primary school and middle school. They kidnap girls, take them to the jail. They rape them, and then if they get murdered inside the jail, or if they are released from the jail, they do they kill people. You know, because of the torture and raping inside the jail, they commit suicide. So Iranian people are fighting with these crazy people. This occupying regime should and must go very soon. So I wanted to raise awareness about that. There is a movement going on. The slogan is Woman, Life, Freedom, or in Farsi it is Zan, Zendegi Azadi. And I get emotional anytime that I speak about that. So,
well, my friend, you know, here's the thing. I understand this, and our friends, if you need to, do your homework. People are people around the world. What gets things screwed up is governments. The Iranian people are great people. Government's fucked up, so our government doesn't like their government doesn't like our government. That has nothing to do with the people. It's a great guy right here. He has nothing to do with the government. Somehow when people get in power, they lose their minds and things get all messed up. So remember, you gotta love each other because we all come from the same spot. We're all different, and it's good to be different because if we all looked the same and we all sounded the same, life would get boring real damn fast. But this way, you learn new things. You always keep your mind open, keep your ears open. You experience things yourself. Take what you hear with a grain of salt, do your own homework, check things out, and you're going to find a lot of the times people have played games with you or they're manipulating you for their own personal reasons. But that's enough of that sort of stuff. We're back to music and having fun. So we have a little game we call Roll the Bones here. Generally, I have a 30-sided dice. I have 30 pre-selected questions. I think 4 or 5 even deal with music. Since I can't roll the dice, pick a number between 1 and 30.
6.
6.
6.
The show you most remember.
The show that I most remember?
Yep. It could be one you've seen or one you've played, but tell me the show you most remember.
Oh, the show that we played. Our first show in South by Southwest back in 2000, I think it was 8 or 9, and then we were playing at 9:15. Metallica was playing at 10 in the next door, so...
Oh, well, dude, that's pretty cool when you're there, Metallica's there. I mean,
Yeah.
you think about where these guys came from and the things they're doing. One, anything's possible, but two, you got to work for that dream.
Yeah, and then next morning, all the magazines and publications of the festival in Austin, Texas, they were saying Metallica should ask these guys to go on tour with them, and Metallica should do something. I mean, so yeah.
You know, that must have made you feel good, you know, with stuff like that. And good things are going to happen. It just takes a little bit of time. The music industry's all messed up anyway after COVID. But good things are going to happen for you guys. Okay, I need to play, and I can't cheat because I know all the questions. Pick a number for me, between 1 and 30.
27.
27 is, what did I have for breakfast today? Well, believe it or not, I am still having breakfast, and it's 12:30 in the afternoon. I'm
So
having
you can say, what are you gonna have?
What am I having? I'm having a Coke and a smile. I'm halfway done with breakfast. I'll have some food later, but this stuff's more important, and I'm going through video and all sorts of stuff. ARASH, this was truly a pleasure. We love the band. You guys, again, links are going to be down here. You're gonna see Tarantist. You're gonna love this stuff. Help get them on tour. When they do get to your town, make sure you go out and see them. Support these guys. It's going to be one of the best nights you've had, because when you understand where a bunch of kids came from and where they are now, and they're just killing it musically. Boom, baby.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No, we love you guys, and that's the best part. It's like we really love the music. That's why we get to download stuff. It's going on my phone, and when you're on my phone, that means you're getting listened to, because that's my playlist. So, ARASH, we love this stuff. You guys check them out. For myself, for ARASH, for Tarantist, for Buzztv, we're out of here, guys. See ya.